Okay. Can anybody hear me? Hmm? All right. Um, how many watchers do I got on here? Hello to anybody who's watching, who's actually watching, because I tried this before and it didn't really work. So let's go ahead and. All right, I want to discuss a bit of the Eagles of Death Metal incident. If people can come on here, if you have anything you want to say about that, I'd gladly discuss that incident. It's been a really rough day for all the metalhead community, the entire world of heavy metal. This is probably one of the worst things to happen in heavy metal history. All right, good to see some people watching this live stream. Hello, Single for today. Hello, Adam. Good to see you guys. So, as I said, I I will be discussing the Eagles of Death Metal incident if you like. Um, I'm also open to doing any kind of Q&A or anything like that. I can talk about anything you guys like. And yeah, how's it going, guys? I'll give you a chance to chat in the sidebar. My live stream is not working, is it? Either that or I'm on the wrong link. Oh yeah, there we go. The live stream is up and running. Okay. Um, I wanted to thank people who gave my reaction to the Eagles of Death Metal incident so much feedback. I got about 93 views within like an hour, which is amazing. Um, I've never gotten that before, and for you guys to do that, especially with something that was so tragic and something that everything is pausing. Um, do you mean my video is pausing a lot? Single for today. Why the fuck is my video pausing? I don't really get why it's pausing the video. Okay. Can everybody see and hear me? I don't really get why it's pausing the video. Okay. Can everybody see and hear me? Oh yeah, that happens to me. Single for today. Give it a bit of time. Maybe it'll start to pick the pace up a bit. Usually when I have slow internet connection, it takes at least a couple minutes or so to start up again. It's funny because my stream says nobody's watching, but I think I got like 2 people watching right now. It's pretty funny. But yeah, thank you to whoever gave me so. I got 93 views within like an hour, and I've never gotten that before. Oh, you're in a car. Oh, wow. You are in a car. I don't think I've ever been on YouTube in a car. That's pretty impressive. Here in Canada, you can't really text and drive or anything like that. It is quite dangerous, but yeah, technology is quite amazing. It's quite fascinating how far we've gotten with technology. I feel like we could have gotten further a long time ago, but there were various restrictions and things holding us back from reaching certain levels at a different time period in history. Nikola Tesla, for example, was a genius, and a lot of his we haven't seen a lot of stuff that he came up with. He had a vision of flying cars and all that. Oh, you're not driving. Okay, good. That's a good thing. Yeah, that's good. Don't YouTube and drive. Do not YouTube and drive. That is never a good situation. Oh, you know about Nikola Tesla. Okay, good, good. It's good. Good that you know about it. But yeah, he was definitely somebody who could have brought technology up a bit more. But you know what? I'm not complaining. We have it now, so we're good. I just hope it doesn't take over everybody's lives at one point. Kind of like that movie Wall-E, where everybody's just like not even walking and they're staring at their computer screens all day. I I'm a guy who enjoys technology, but I do try and get outside every now and then and whatnot. It's because I feel it's important to be in touch with the earth and all that. I'm a guy who enjoys technology, but I do try and get outside every now and then and whatnot. It's because I feel it's important. I'm just going to rotate my camera to this couch here because this couch is cooler. It's more comfortable, actually. There we go. Hope this is better. Perfect. So, single for today. How are you today? Give me a second. He was a Magto and loved a dove. I agree. Single for today. He was a genius, and yeah, he didn't get enough. He didn't get the credit he deserved for sure. I agree. Single for today. He was a genius, and yeah, he didn't get enough. He didn't get the credit. Sorry if my responses are a little late. The YouTube video thing comes like a few seconds after I talk. But I do see your messages and I am responding to them. They just come a little late, so sorry about that. It was a weird Friday. It was a weird Friday. I can't say it. It was a weird Friday the 13th for sure. Some good things happened for me today, and some bad things, obviously. I'm not really somebody who believes too much in superstition or luck, you know. There's so many people who didn't get recognized until after they died from like way back. People like even various classical musicians and artists didn't really get their work never even
people didn't even know of their work until like sometimes even years after they died. Then they started to get value to them, you know, especially visual artists. Oh, no worries. You're keeping up with me. It's all good. I see your messages and everything. Yeah. Maybe I just rant a bit too much. It's all good. I'm just glad to have people on this live stream. That's key, you know. I'm just trying to get some more people on this live stream. That would be fun if I can get a bunch of people on here. YouTube's funny, man. YouTube's an interesting place for sure. I've done live streams on YouNow before. Oh, you can feel free to subscribe if you like. I'm not going to force you to do it, but thank you though. Thank you if you subscribe. Thank you very much. Check out some of my videos. I do various top 10 album reviews, mostly metal stuff. Feel free to comment any requests you have. I won't be doing them today, but I will hopefully get them done either this weekend or next week for sure. Yeah. The more live chats, the more they grow. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess if I do more live streams over time, eventually they'll get some. Wow, that reaction to the Eagles of Death metal terrorist attack got 103 views within about an hour and a half. What was I saying about superstition? I'm not somebody who really believes. Or I guess I can say I'm not a very superstitious person. Um, like I don't really believe in luck. I'm more of a person who believes that um, if you put in the work to get something done, something good will happen. You know, if like it's kind of like that book, The Secret. You know, if you have a positive attitude about uh, if you have a positive attitude about work or life or whatever you're doing, you know, you'll attract good people and you'll get good things will happen. If you go through life with a very negative attitude, then you'll create the illusion that is bad luck. And you know, just because you have a negative mindset, it will attract so much negative, I guess you can say, energy around you. You know. Jeez, I feel like I'm one of those like mantra dudes or new age merchants of truth or something. Man, my hair is just not doing it today. Yeah, I'm just not somebody who believes in luck. Like I said, I believe we all control our own destinies, but I totally respect other people's beliefs, and if you're somebody who believes in superstition, I totally respect that, man. Oh no, it's because I have the YouTube video playing as well. So I'm gonna turn the YouTube thing down, so you can. That'll probably get rid of the echo because the sound was coming out of the YouTube video too, and I did not realize that. I apologize. That's my own fault. Sorry about that. Thank you for sticking around on this live stream, though. I'm actually you. I feel like you're one of the loyal fans. Some people come and go. Some people don't even show up. You know. I'm sorry, just posting something to Facebook. Yeah, I guess I could use a bit of practice. Again, I've done live streams on YouNow before, but those didn't really get me anywhere. Actually, YouNow is actually a really stupid website. It's mostly full of kids, and I didn't realize that until I checked out some other streams. And I probably never gonna do a stream on YouNow again. YouTube is honestly the place to be, especially if you have a YouTube channel and your videos are doing somewhat good. I would like to say I am off to a good start with many of my videos. Some of my album reviews haven't gotten as many of the views as I've wanted them to, but you know what? They're on YouTube, so people can go and view them anytime. Maybe as I get bigger on YouTube, people will go through and check them out. You know, if anybody new metalhead is looking to discover a new album, they can probably find my review of it on my YouTube channel somewhere if they search it. Eventually, it'll come up in the search, and you know that'll get me some views. You know, it's never too late to get views on your videos. It's not like Facebook where you post something and then like it's on people's news feeds for a bit and then it's gone. You know, YouTube it's always up. You know, you can always watch it. I watch Cover Killer Nation's videos from years ago sometimes. Oh, we got two people watching. Hello to the second person watching. Feel free to type anything in the chat bar below. I will gladly answer anything you have to say. Oh man, getting old. Well, not really. I'm only 19. Gotta remember that. You know something, single for today, after you commented on that video where I reacted to that incident, that video got so many views, and I wanted to thank you for that, actually, because I'm happy that video got views, because I felt like that's something that needs to be heard, especially that incident should not be forgotten. It's one of the worst things to happen in the world of heavy metal. Uh, I got a little emotional in the video, but that was just me speaking from the heart. You know, I'm not reading any lines or anything like that. I'm totally speaking on full emotion. And I was at a bit of a loss for words, too. So I kind of paused here and there, which I don't normally do. If you watch my other album reviews, I don't really do that. But yeah, I don't read lines. For album reviews, I take jot notes. I'll put like a few pointers on the album here and there, and I'll just just because I forget sometimes what I have to say, and I don't want to end up stuttering. Yes, this is a Slayer T-shirt. Yes, indeed, I'm a huge Slayer fan. Huge. They are my second favorite out of the big four. Metalocalypse. I've heard of the show. I don't think I've seen it before. I've been told to check it out, though. I definitely want to check it out for sure. Let me check an update on the Paris situation right now, actually. I'm sure if I go into news, it should be like the first thing I expect it to be the first thing that. Yeah, that's more like it. Let's take a look. Okay, I have an update with the Paris attack. So According to CBC.ca, the Parriage hostage has ended with 100 people dead, including the two attackers. French police are reporting that 100 people are dead, including the two attackers, as I said before. After security forces stormed a Paris concert hall where dozens were being held hostage as part of multiple deadly attacks around the French capital on Friday. Officials expected the death toll to rise as attackers had tossed explosives at the hostages inside the Bataclan, a concert venue in the 11th arrondissement in central Paris. The Associated Press reported. It was carnage. So what's the yeah? At least 6 separate attacks occurred at multiple sites around the capital. The attacks prompted Holland to announce the country was shutting its borders and declaring a state of emergency. He has also canceled his trip to the G20 summit in Turkey, which begins Sunday. Holland announced that he had deployed military around Paris earlier before the death toll of the Bataclan siege was known. He had said several dozen people had been killed in the attacks. He said the country needs to stand in solidarity, I can never pronounce that word, and remain calm despite the attacks. Apparently there were several attack sites. Yeah, that's really sad. I'm gonna be honest. That was probably the worst tragedy to happen, at least in the world of heavy metal. Um, it's really tragic. It's the first time we've seen innocent people intentionally killed at a metal show. There have been incidents where accidents have happened and whatnot, but this is truly this was intentional. This was not an accident. It wasn't just here; it was at multiple areas. It was in multiple areas, which is really sad. I just like they said in the article. Hopefully, any updates on the hostages and Eagles of Death Metal? Let me take a look. I'm just going to do some research right now and find out for you, and I'll tell you right now. Yeah, I'm glad this is the first thing in the news because it's important. How many episodes of American Dad have I watched? Okay, I'm going to open up a bunch of articles and take a look at them, and I'll inform you right now. Even Obama had something to say about it. Really hoping there's something about the hostages. Okay, so according to this news source, BBC.com, again, at least 100 people have died. Gunmen took many hostages before being overpowered by police. Um, so many of those hostages did survive, I think. I'm not entirely sure, though. I can't guarantee that. I hope the band was. I hope the band is okay for sure. You never want that. Um, it's probably one of the worst things that can happen. So it wasn't just the venue; it was restaurants and. Apparently, Paris isn't entirely as safe as it sounds. Let's check out another update here. The two attackers have died, I think. Yeah, let's get our mind off of this situation. Nice to meet you, Jennifer. I am the one and only JD. Thank you for checking out my YouTube channel. I call my fans my creatures of the night. If you would like to be one, feel free. It's not really something I force upon people. I don't want to seem like a cult leader. Yeah, pleasure to meet you. And thank you for being on this live stream. And how are you doing on this fine night? By the way, if you like my channel, one video I recently posted is the top 10 worst songs of 2015. If you'd like to get some comic relief, you can check that one out first. Uh, it's probably one of my most uh, beloved videos on here. I'm more of a fan of my album reviews, but other people like other things. So people like to see me bash Iggy, whatever her last name is, Azalia, whatever. People like to see that, and I like to do it too. So I always pick my least favorite, or I pick the days when I'm in the worst mood to do these top 10 worst songs videos or whatever, and the result comes out great. Oh, you're from Texas. Cool. Texas is pretty sweet, man. I've never been there, but I heard it's pretty cool. I am in Canada. Cold as hell, man. Cold as hell. As you can see, I don't live in an igloo, so you can wipe out that stereotype of Canadians for sure. I'm just kidding. Um, yeah, Canada is cold. It's just not as cold as people like to believe. Well, in some areas it is, just not in the cities and whatnot. Vancouver gets pretty cold, but I'm nowhere near there. So, yeah. Oh man. I am watching some American Dad right now. Show's kind of funny. But yeah, how are you doing, Jennifer? How's Texas treating you? And more importantly, are you a metalhead? I'd like to know. I'd like to get to know some of my fans, or if I have any fans. I'd like to get to know them. I want to be one of those guys who interacts with people on his YouTube. I don't want to be PewDiePie. He's a dick. I don't want to be Ray William Johnson. I don't care for him either. So, yeah. Yeah, how are you and how's Texas treating you? Oh, you wrote oh yeah, I didn't get anything that you had written before your Texas message. You're home now. Oh, good. Don't want to waste all of your cellular data in a car, for sure. Oh, hey, what's going on, Troll OV Metal? What can I call you, man? What's a nickname I can give you? Thank you for joining my live stream, by the way, man. Good to see you, brother. Of course. So I'll call you Danny. Danny's a cool name. I dig that. What's going on, Danny? How you doing, bud? I remember you from the Cover Killer Nation streams, actually, and from subscribing to my channel. And I wanted to thank you personally for subscribing to my channel, by the way. Sorry if I haven't completed any of your album review requests recently. But I will get them done. It's just been a rough couple days in the world of heavy metal, and out of respect for Phil Taylor and what happened today, I just figured I'd just chill on the album reviews for a bit and just discuss these two incidents. But I'm doing a live stream right now just so I can give people something. Jennifer, you lived in Alaska from 1993 to 1995 and traveled up through Canada. Wow, how was that? That sounds like a really cold trip. I've never been to Alaska. It seems pretty cold though. And Danny, you just finished playing Goat Simulator and Log. Yeah, the stuff in France is crazy, man. We were just finished talking about it. It's tragic. It's really sad to see. Once again, it's so sad to see innocent people who are just trying to enjoy a show or just trying to enjoy their lives in general um, have their lives taken away from them way too soon, unexpectedly. And this is an incident. This is one of the worst incidents in metal history for sure, because this was a deliberate attack. This was not an accident. These were people who wanted to kill other people. And as for Goat Simulator, how is that? I've played a bit of Goat Simulator. It seems like quite the interesting game. My I have a good history with video games. I'm pretty into video games. I was actually thinking of doing like a top 10 video game thing late in the future on my YouTube. I don't know though. I want to focus a bit on music for a little bit more, and then eventually branch off into doing occasional top tens of other things. But I could always just do the top 10 of anything. I don't think they've figured out which group is responsible, Danny, for the terrorist attack. Um, the most, the last thing I saw on the news or like on the Google News or whatever, any news website was that 100 people were dead, including the two attackers, and the the rest of the hostages. I don't really know what happened to them. And 23rd globally for highest score. That's pretty impressive, man. You must play a lot of Goat Simulator. I respect that, though. I respect that. Jennifer, yes, I am in. I guess I'm in the Greater Toronto area. So yeah, I'm in the Greater Toronto area. So again, we get winter and summer for sure. Um, Land of the Midnight Sun. What do you mean by that? Music, metal music, or all. I am mostly into classic rock and heavy metal, but there are areas where I expand my horizons a bit. I'm into Depeche Mode, for example. Um, I'm into bunch of. There's some other. I don't mind Frank Sinatra, man. I don't mind Frank Sinatra. Marvin Gaye is pretty good too. You gotta. I don't want to. Here, one biggest stereotype with metalheads is that people think metalheads will only listen to a certain kind of music. But a lot of people, even that I've met, who are metalheads, do have open minds towards other things. And Danny, top 10 most metal in-game music. One thing I would definitely add to that, or one game I would definitely point out, would be Brutal Legends. That game was wicked. It came out in like 2009 or so. It was probably one of the most metal games I've played in a long time. It's extremely underrated. And yeah, Jennifer, America does. I I'm I kind of agree with you there. America's not exactly the best place. They like to make you think it's the best place, but uh, free healthcare. That's all I'm going to say. Free healthcare. That's why I am in Canada. I actually just got a check from the government for almost $300, and I don't really know why. I think it was a tax return or something. Probably the only time I'll ever thank the government for anything. Yeah, I just want to see how good Justin Trudeau is willing to, or what Justin Trudeau's going to do, because we haven't had a liberal government. We've been conservative for so many years. I'm not big on politics or anything. But yeah, top 10 most metal in-game music. That's actually a good idea. I'm actually gonna do that. Am I libertarian? I don't really like to classify myself as libertarian, but I am somebody who believes in freedom, I guess you can say. Um, I'm aware of corruption wherever it's happening. At least I try to be. I try not to fall into certain traps that Fox News likes to feed us and all of that. But yeah, I guess you can say I'm just somebody who believes in freedom. Uh, Libertarian, I kind of dig that. I guess I haven't really read much about libertarianism. I haven't, so I don't know too much about it. Um, but it's something I'm open to for sure. But yeah, Danny, that's true. Falling into a label can definitely limit your perspectives for sure. Um, I also, it also kind of makes you a part of this group of people that you may or may not want to be a part of. For example, I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke cigarettes, or I don't do any drugs. But I don't really want to be labeled as part of the straight edge movement. Um, because I don't have anything against people who choose to drink, smoke, or do drugs. I have tons of friends who do that stuff, and I respect their beliefs as long as they respect mine and don't try and force anything on me. But yeah, I never wanted to become part of that. Like, I don't want to be part of the straight edge label, you know, because being straight edge is something personal, I believe. And boom, uh, what's going on, Adzinaki? How you doing? Good to see you, brother. We were just talking about falling into a label, and I was just using straight edge as an example for that. I was just saying I don't drink, smoke, or do any drugs, but I don't want to be a part of the straight edge label because of that. I would rather just be a guy who doesn't drink, smoke, or do any drugs, and I don't need to tattoo that on my arms or back or whatever, and I don't need to wear shirts about it or anything like that. It's a personal thing, you know, kind of like political beliefs. You know, being in any sort of political group is, you know, Danny said it the best. It limits your perspectives for sure. And what's going on, Adzanaki? How you doing today? Next terrorist attack is going to be in London. Be safe, all. Is this on a news source of any sort or anything? Let me do some research right now. And what's the latest in Google News? I usually just check the Google News section, and that pretty much updates. That pretty much gives you stuff from like every news source, but you can't trust all of everything. Don't trust Fox News; it's very biased. Well, Jennifer, you're. Oh wow, it was 49 cents a liter in 1993. That's impressive. That is impressive. Um, and yeah, thank you, Jennifer. Thanks for thanks for complimenting me being sober, I guess. Um, but yeah, gas prices are insane now compared to how they were back then. Like insane. Especially if you're getting diesel. I don't drive, but I have friends that drive to. I'm in college, so I have friends that drive every day, and they are always talking about gas prices and traffic. Single for today is Jennifer. Yes. Yeah, that's quite the increase from 49 cents. Um, wow, 1993 was over 20 years ago. Oh my god, I feel old. um, I was born in 1996, though. What the hell am I saying? I don't know. I just remember when people used to talk about 20 years ago, they used to talk about the 80s, and time just goes by so fast that this stuff blows my mind. I cannot believe I was born 19 years ago. Because 2009 sometimes feels like it was just yesterday. Well, not yesterday, maybe a week ago. But yeah, time just. As you get older, time just goes by faster and faster sometimes. But, well, when you're in high school, for sure. When you get to my age, when you're in college, time tends to go slowly. Single for today has been your name since 2006. Wow, that's impressive. I have not been able to be consistent with usernames for that long. Um, my original name for this channel years ago, when I used to just post stupid stuff, was Triple H 634, and JD is something that only started like maybe 2 years ago because it's sort of based off my name. And Jennifer, time does go by a lot faster to the point where you're just going further and further and further every day, and at one point you just look back and realize like, wow, it's been years. Danny, are you asking how old I am or how old Jennifer is? Oh, I am 19 years old. Don't look like it, but I am. I am indeed 19. Yeah, Danny, I am 19 years old. I know, people tell me I look 30. So telling them 19, it's like they're mind blown. It's the beard. I mean, I don't have much anymore. Used to have a long beard, but I've trimmed down a bit with the beard. And even then, I still look pretty old. Maybe it's the long hair, but I don't want to cut the long hair, so I like having long hair very, very much. So I look old. Oh wow, you are 27, Danny. Wow, you are almost 10 years older than me. Wow. Uh, you do look. I would say you look about 21-ish, I guess. Never been good with ages though. That's just me talking. Um, oh man, what a rough couple days for the metal world, eh? Yesterday we saw the loss of Phil Taylor. Then to top it off, we get this mess in France. Hopefully next week is a better week. Jennifer, you are 37 years old. Wow. Wow. 37. I don't know. I thought you were like I haven't seen what you look like. Let's see. Ah, you don't look 37 at all. Again, maybe that's just me. I'm not exactly the best when it comes to guessing ages. Are people in Canada nicer than the U.S.? Danny, it really depends where you go in Canada. Yeah, Las Vegas will do that to you. Even New York will do that to you. In Canada, it depends what city you're in, really. This the city I'm in has some pretty nice people, but then I go into another city that's like 20 or not city, like another area, I guess, or suburb that's like 20 minutes away, and the people are just so miserable there. People in downtown Toronto though are just jerks. Well, not all of them. They're either super out there and artistic, or they're either hipsters, or they're jerks. And then there's the metal community, which is like hidden in the back. Oh, it's good that you still feel young. That's good. That's key in life. Remember, age is just a state of mind. It's just a number. You're only as old as you feel. And yeah, Canada is awesome, though, in general. I'm sure people in Toronto are better than people in New York or Las Vegas. You live in Las Vegas, isn't it? Over.
Alright guys, I'll be back in just a sec, and then we can go back to chatting.
Okay, I'm back, and I'm ready to talk. Sorry about that, watchers. Danny, I have actually lived in Canada my whole life. I was born here. Yeah, I was born here in Canada, so been here whole life. And wow, that's pretty cool, Jennifer. I think traveling is good in life. It's good to explore different parts of the world for sure. Wish I could do it more often, but maybe after school. Excuse me. Maybe if after school, if I have the money, I'll go ahead and do some traveling. Right now, though, I'm probably in a situation where I can't. But yeah, I was indeed born in Canada. I've been to a couple other places, but just for traveling. Oh, we got some. Wow, that's funny. I just posted a little 45-second video where I just say that I'm doing a live stream, and it's gotten 25 views within minutes. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, Danny, I was gonna listen to the new Firespawn release this weekend for sure. I have might might go buy it or something. I don't know. I'll give it a listen online and see if I like it. Maybe I'll review it. Actually, no. You know what? I will review it. I will. I will definitely review it. Oh, thank you guys for sticking around my live stream for sure.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah. Just gonna get dinner together in a second and just put in the groceries away.
All right. Okay. But why don't people leave me alone? Jennifer, I am somebody living wise. I would like to stay where I live with the people I know, but I wouldn't mind going on trips. Just seeing the world, doing some traveling and stuff. But living wise, I think I'd like to stay where I am for sure. Danny, you are also one of those people who would rather stay put. Yeah, some people, they're happier in their comfort zones. So I respect that. Everybody has their own preferences. Yeah, this chat has definitely kept my mind off of that whole thing. Um, Again, Canada is safe, but it depends where you are. Kind of like everywhere else, you know, there are some safer areas, and there are some areas that you probably shouldn't go walking alone at 3 in the morning in, obviously. Um, but yeah, the area I'm in is generally pretty safe. So yeah. Oh man, getting old. Yeah, I see what you mean, Danny. Once you've like spent a lot of time in a certain place, you kind of just get used to that place. You know, I'm kind of feel the same way. I can't really like even moving to a different city or suburb within Toronto. Um, I'm in a I'm in a pretty far suburb from Toronto. Um, yeah, if I were to move to a suburb, it would be a change, and I'm not really somebody who likes too much change in life. A change for me is you go through kind of a depressing stage. I find very hard to adapt. I guess I'm kind of like you, for sure. So I got a question for you guys. Unfortunately, this live stream won't be going on much longer. Um, can probably stay on for a little bit longer, but I do have to go at some point. I want to know when you guys, if this should be a weekly thing, this live streaming, and what day would be the best to do this sort of live stream thing. Because I had fun doing this live stream, and I would like to do it more often. Chat you guys up and do some talking. Oh yeah, you can ask Danny any question you like, man. You guys can talk to each other. I'm not your dictator. You can do what you guys want. Danny likes to drink and have no schedule. Danny, you live the life of a free man, and that's something that you should be proud of for sure. People hate people like us because we are free. There are people out there who have to get up. I'm good company, thank you. Thank you very much. There are people who have to get up at 8 o'clock and go and yell and let some jack off yell at them for 8 hours and come back home. And they hate people like you and I because we are free and we have the ability to be free. Because I actually am studying to get in the career path that I want to be in, unlike them. And that eats their soul, really. That tears them apart. So to live a free lifestyle is to live a good lifestyle. As long as you're happy. I know people who have all the money in the world and they're not happy. You know. Well, I've seen people who are in the middle class world and are pretty happy with what they have. The less you want, the happier you'll be, you know. I don't want to sound like a philosopher. Talk to you later, Danny. Yeah, I'll be on again for sure. I'll do a live stream sometime. I'll do a video telling you guys when it's gonna come up. But yeah, I'm actually going to head off soon as well. Great talking to you guys. Um, this live stream has been quite fun, and the horns go up to both of you. As I'm gonna be heading off now, and Jennifer, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Join the next live stream. Thank you. If I'm good company, thank you. That's a real honor. So, peace out, guys.